Alright, so we rebooted, we're back. We'll go to URL. We will go to PhoneDog. You can go tab browsing, which is kind of nice also. Helio Connect, Helio's own social networking system. So kind of a, you know, they've kind of done a little virtual WAP kind of format, I guess. They've taken our HTML page and kind of re-rendered it for a, you know, for a mobile browsing experience. And you can see on the top here a quick link to the RSS feed, table of contents. You can go menu. You can get a mini map, which is always kind of nice, although the mini map not really doing that much for you in this view. And so tab menus for your basic web browsing functions, bookmarks, all that kind of stuff. We will go back here and we'll see what Facebook looks like. Don't forget, while I'm loading this up, I got to do these promo things, but you know how it is. And honestly, this is, you know, this isn't really promo so much as it's an offer for you. I'm just saying, we're running this game now, the One Pod Bandit, on PhoneDog, also on our Facebook page. It's a slot machine kind of game. It's free to play. You sign up. You can spin 10 times a day, 5 times on PhoneDog, 5 times on Facebook, and you can win a phone. You can win an iPod Touch. All kinds of stuff. There's been at least a couple of winners, I think, so far of iPod Touches, and lots more stuff coming soon, lots of phones coming soon. So definitely check that out, the One Pod Bandit, over on Facebook, or PhoneDog.com, and our Facebook page, free to play. Anyway, there you go. So web browser having some issues here with Facebook. Get rid of that mini map. So page adapted for mobile device, view HTML. So let's go to the HTML view and get rid of that that Helio rendering. So here's the Facebook mobile page that you may be used to seeing. And then we're going to see what happens if we try to access the Facebook main site. Full-on HTML experience. Nice thing about the music player and upgrade from the first version of the Ocean is that you can have the music player running in the background if you want, while you do all kinds of stuff, while you're surfing the web, while you're messaging, while you're emailing, all that kinds of good stuff. So kind of nice, you know, consumer level multitasking, we'll call it. Not straight up smartphone status, but definitely a little bit better than your average messaging phone. So no JavaScript on the browser, so you're going to want to use the mobile version. There you go, you can get into it, Facebook. And we'll take a look back here, and we will go to Alright, so we'll take a step back here from the browser, and we'll go real quick to the YouTube experience. Custom YouTube client. Kind of a nice little interface, graphical, pretty zippy. You can also record and upload videos straight from the Ocean right up to YouTube, which is nice. And we can search, so we'll search and we'll see if there are any other videos already on YouTube about the Ocean 2. Maybe I should have typed in Helio. I don't know, I might get back some stuff about George Clooney and Brad Pitt. Ocean 2. Oh, that looks like a PhoneDog video. You like how I skipped that first one to get to PhoneDog? 3G network, pretty good. Sprint's network, you know, pretty solid. Although the video's not playing, the audio's playing. There we go.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm from PhoneDog.com. Hey, and
So there you go, not the absolute best quality, but not too bad. And nice little custom interface there. You can do all your commenting and video response and all of that kind of stuff straight from the phone. So more features, more stuff here than we could really get to in the space of one review, but to suffice it to say, Helio really innovated, going back again a couple of years with all of their social networking, messaging-based features on mobile devices. Their tagline used to be, "Don't call it a phone," because it did so much more than just voice calls. Speaking of which, voice calls on the Ocean 2 have been pretty good. Service, reception quality, signal strength has been good when I've tested it, mostly in the East Bay area of the East Bay section of the San Francisco Bay Area, i.e. Oakland, Berkeley, and the surrounding towns. Once in a while the voice quality kind of diminished a little, but in general, I would rate it above average for a mobile phone. And no problems with the 3.5mm headphone jack. Comes with stereo headset. Also used it with my own headphones. No problems at all with it. Also, of course, supports Bluetooth. The one thing that I didn't show you, and I will show you real quick, is this D-pad, because this is also a little bit of an upgrade. And I will actually change the settings to show you. So the scroll sensor, and you can see I turned it off because I just kind of got tired of it. But basically, in addition to being a regular D-pad, it's also a touch-sensitive scroll sensor. So you can use the D-pad, you can click the ring to go your 4 directions, and then the center of it's a button, the select button you can press. Or if you have the scroll sensor on, you can just kind of brush your thumb or finger over it to use it, touch-sensitive style. I had it set to being on at first, and I eventually just turned it off. I fiddled with the different sensitivities. We just turned it off because I just really found, I was accidentally triggering it when I didn't mean to, and I was using just the clicking more than I was using the scroll sensor. And kind of handy on the web browsing, and for scrolling pages it's good, but I just found kind of overall that I prefer just using the D-pad, so there you go. Hey, look at that. See, I got a message. Oh, a couple messages. All of a sudden messages coming through on the IM, so the nice little notifications there on the, see, that's why I don't use that account, because when I sign in, people start hitting me up. Anyway, there you go, people hit me up on the IM, so nice little integrated messaging that way up top, kind of unobtrusive, and then on the front, all my alerts, and now I can just go into one of them if I wanted to, and there you go. Straight into AIM, and now I can reply. Whoops, are in. Now see, I'm not used to T9 texting. You are in a video. There you go. All right, so there it is, the Helio Ocean 2. I would say, kind of overall, and maybe I should get myself back in the picture here for the big wrap-up. The first Ocean, when it came out, definitely ahead of its time. It was kind of a super phone for its time, kind of a messaging phone on steroids, I think is the phrase that I use. The Ocean 2, unfortunately, things have advanced so much now that the Ocean 2 almost feels a little bit dated, but that's kind of only in comparison to what's going on now. In terms of state of the art. In terms of comparing it to other messaging phones like the Matrix that we showed you earlier, some of the other offerings on the bigger carriers from Samsung and Pantech and AT&T Quickfire and those kind of phones. Actually, for a messaging phone, the Helio, the Ocean 2 still offers a huge amount of bang for the buck, and it offers features like the integrated messaging, all the GPS and social networking stuff, all that kind of stuff that the other phones just really don't. The operating system, like I said, it seems to be kind of a love it or hate it thing in terms of the main circular menu and the icons and that kind of thing. But it really works well, and the notification system and your ability to have multiple protocols logged into Gtalk and AIM and all that kind of stuff all at the same time, and kind of keep them all running concurrently. Definitely, something that most messaging phones can't do. $149. You get a contract for $65 a month, 500 minutes, unlimited data. That's not a bad deal at all, definitely. And, Sprint's network, whatever's going on the business side of things, their network is still strong. And that's what this runs on. So I would definitely look into it if you want, a heavy-duty messaging phone. If you don't mind, or if you even like the size and shape, a little bit bulkier than your average phone, but you get that dedicated keyboard. The keyboard's nice to type on. Definitely worth a look. All right, it's the Helio Ocean 2 from Virgin Mobile, because now Virgin Mobile is running the Helio show. There you go. Much more on this phone and all the other messaging phones on PhoneDog.com. Don't forget to play that game, the One Pod Bandit. You might be able to win something. Till next time, I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com. I'm going to go deal with my IMs. See you later.